My good colleague here had stated a little bit about wage theft. I will reiterate something that I had said earlier on when a previous person was testifying here. The fact that in my district and in the surrounding areas, I have had very few folks, and again, when it's a big issue, we all know from being legislators up here that if it's a big issue, we have everyone running up here in large numbers asking us to make a fix. For instance, Medicare Savings Program, when that got attacked, I think every senior, rightfully so, across the state of Connecticut was outraged because they were getting their Medicare cut. As far as this goes, unfortunately, I just haven't heard in my district that the entrepreneurs, the restaurateurs have committed wage theft as widespread as perhaps, in this situation, in your situation. But I do have a couple of questions for you briefly. In Section 6, you were talking about how you'd like that eliminated. Have you read all of Section 6?
No, I have not.
Are you prepared to answer a question on Section 6? I have no further questions. Thank you. To my good colleague, getting back to Section 6, I don't want to belittle the point. Have you read Section 6?
Not entirely.
Okay, so just to clarify my point, you both are here to eliminate Section 6, but you haven't read it.
So to respond to that, I've read passages and of course have discussed the rest of Section 6 with other of my colleagues. So
Okay.
yeah,
Understood.
I'll give you
Okay,
that.
just so you know, Section 6 is a page. So I read it, briefly when I got here. I reread it again. So when I hear anyone advocating to eliminate an entire section out of a bill, it certainly alarms me because I was not part of this working draft, and I'm trying to understand it a little better today. And I'm not a lawyer, so it's difficult for me to read 2 or 3 pages and understand it all in an hour. So I understand where you're coming from, but at the same token, I read lines 301 to 308, and immediately in the beginning of Section 6, which you both are calling for it to be eliminated, it states that if there's wage theft going on, an individual has a way to report it and then redeem the costs for the legal fees. So again, if you're going to advocate to eliminate a certain section out of a bill, perhaps the first order of operation would be to read the entire section and then come up with some reasonable solutions as to what a better alternative would be. Thank you.